Good afternoon, ECI baseball fans. Brandon Jones here with Timmy Oliver. We are in Statesboro, Georgia at Georgia Southern's baseball field, J.I. Clements Stadium, where the ECI Bulldogs, who are ranked number 2 in the state in the overall rankings, are going to be playing the Charlton County Indians, who are number 1 overall in the state. It's very similar teams, both built on strong pitching, good hitters, good defense, which is what you expect for 1 versus 2. And not often, Timmy, that you get the top 2 teams in rankings that have been number 1 and 2 the majority of the year that also make it through, navigate their brackets to get to the championship game or series now to square off with one another. The Georgia Southern staff is getting the field ready. We're just a few minutes away from first pitch. The atmosphere is going to be a lot different than what we've been accustomed to and what you listeners have been accustomed to. Here at Georgia Southern, we are up in the press box, and there are no open windows. So the sounds of the game, the roar of the crowd, the moaning and groaning and cheers and jubilation are all going to be a little bit different and subdued. You may be able to hear a little bit. We looked at places we might be able to set up outside, but with threats of rain in the forecast, and you can't have tents, and we have computer equipment to bring you the broadcast. We figure we will stay up here in the press box, so if it does rain, where the computer and everything is at least out of the element. So we hate that because to us that's part of the most exciting part of the broadcast, is to be able to be a part of the crowd. And we can see it. We're just not going to be able to hear it quite as well as we would like, and probably you at home won't either. The ECI Bulldogs are going to be the visitors in Game 1, and we will be the home team in Game 2. If there is a third game, which is planned for tomorrow at 7 o'clock, that would be a coin flip to determine home and away. The starting lineup for the ECI Bulldogs is the normal starting lineup. You know, the ECI has been privileged where a lot of times teams are trying to figure out a lineup that works and constantly tinkering with it. This has really been pretty much the lineup almost the entire year. I would say at least since mid-March on. So two solid months of this same lineup, as it's a lineup that has worked, and we'll get into more of the numbers here soon. But leading off and pitching, Bryce Kearson. Batting second and catching is Gabe Lee. Batting third and playing third is Lawson Mercer. Batting fourth and playing shortstop is Hudson Henry. Batting fifth and playing left field is Tuff Bodiford. Batting sixth is P.J. Farnham playing center field. Batting seventh is Jacob Durden, who is playing first base. And batting eighth is Charlie Rayberg, who is playing right field. And batting ninth is Aiden McQuaig, who is at second base here in Game 1. Bear with me, folks, as I've got really hoarse after calling the exciting games last week, Tuesday and Wednesday, and lost my voice for a little bit towards the end of last week, and then been struggling to get it back, but I'm going to try to make it through tonight, and hopefully can bring you some good sound quality. The substitute players for the ECI Bulldogs are James Parker, Andrew Chalkley, Kenyon Thompson, Caden Jones, Ethan Cowart, Clayton Stripling, Gunnar Oliver, and Jackson Kennedy. The head coach is Brooks Collins. This is his 6th year as the head coach. Chad Harper is 25 years with the program, most of that being the head coach. It is also now an assistant coach, followed by Caleb Pressey. All three are former ECI Bulldog players and current baseball coaches as well as football coaches. The umpires are meeting at the mound or at the plate with the head coaches from each team. There are 4 umpires from GHSA, as it has been since the Elite 8 round. What you think, Timmy?
I don't know, Brandon. I think we got a lot of fans that's on their feet and they ready for first pitch.
Yep. We're about 10 minutes away from first pitch. The ECI Bulldogs, major improvement year over year. Last year we made it to the Elite 8, and we were 19-12. We were right at 500 going into the playoffs, and we really got hot. You could see the team, had a lot of talent, but just could not quite put it together and we were the 4 seed going into the playoffs and got hot and made it to the Elite 8 round, where we got put out by Commerce, who in the Final Four got beat by Metter, who is the eventual state champion. But on the season last year, the team, which pretty much is the same starters or very close to it last year, 7 of the 9 names are the same players as the previous year. The team batted .283. This year we're batting .355 on the season, and in the playoffs the team is batting found that in a second here. I'll come back to that. Batting .355 for the year. Last year we had an .801 on base percentage. This year a .964. That's on base plus slugging. So major improvement in the offensive categories. 14 home runs last year, 30 home runs this year. This year, 7 of the 9 starters have a batting average over 300. Last year, only 1 of the 9 starters had a batting average over 300. And the pitching has been similar as well. The pitchers, the team ERA last year was 3.76. This year it is 2.39. So a full run better, almost a run and a half better, led by 3 seniors: Bryce Kierson, Jacob Durden, and Lawson Mercer. Those 3 seniors have thrown 194 and a third innings of the 237 and a third on the season, or 82% of the innings pitched have been by these three seniors. So big shoes to fill for the underclassmen as we head into baseball next year. Bryce Kierson on the hill for the Bulldogs is 11-1 on the season with 1 save and 1 opportunity. He has 109 strikeouts in the 84 innings that he's pitched. His ERA is a 1.654, so 1.66 ERA. He's been the ace of the staff throughout the year, but all 3 seniors, Jacob Durden and Lawson Mercer as well, you feel great when they're on the mound. So it's hard to say that Kierson is just clearly the ace when you got 2 other seniors that are right there with him. They are announcing the starting lineup for the teams right now. And the backup players, I just heard my son Caden Jones' name announced. We hate we're not down there to bring you the atmosphere as well as you would like to have it. But we'll make the most of the situation.
Yeah, Brandon, let's take just a quick moment, and we got a special announcements from GHSA.
The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary, nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow @OfficialGHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, Atlanta Track Club, NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting.
Georgia Farm Bureau stands for values that make Georgia such a special place to live. Family, community, and keeping our promises. Since 1959, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance has kept its promise of protection through home, auto, and life insurance for our members. We stand together. We stand for you.
We are a Farm Bureau.
Contact your local Georgia Farm Bureau agent at 478-237-8848 or come by their office, 320 Landsbridge Road in Swainsboro.
Patriot Gas Company is the area's premier business for all your propane gas needs. Patriot Gas Company provides residential and commercial services. We help with propane residential heating and appliances. To learn more about propane gas or to see our propane accessories, come on down to Patriot Gas Company located at 209 Green Street in Vidalia. Or call us today at 912-537-1943. We're ready to help you with all your propane needs.
Why just fit in when you can stand out with shirts, hats, bags, and more? Printed with your custom design from Stitch and Print in Twin City. Promote your business, your sports team, or your school with the highest quality apparel and accessories, embroidered or screen printed just for you. Stitch and Print also offers custom signs, banners, even car magnets. No matter how many you need, Stitch and Print of Twin City can help you bring your design to life. So call them today, 478-763-3132.
Congrats to the ECI baseball team. You made it to the big game, and what a great season it has been. This is Wade Johnson with the Durden Banking Company. And just like the Bulldogs on the baseball diamond, Durden Banking Company is your hometown banking team, and we've been here since 1935. We congratulate the players, coaches, and the fans for making it to the state championship game, and we look forward to seeing you bring that trophy home. Go Dogs!
A great game plan is the key to a successful sports season. At Chapman Funeral Home, they believe pre-planning your funeral is just as important to your loved ones and your peace of mind when your time comes. Chapman Funeral Home's great team of professionals will help you with any type of service you prefer. They even offer cremation. The dedicated staff believes in our community, and they are proud supporters of local sports. Chapman Funeral Home, 427 North Main Street, Swainsboro, 478-237-3800. At Mercer Timberland Management Services, they offer, but are not limited to, timber sales, timber appraisals, reforestation, prescribed burning, and a whole lot more. Mercer Timberland Management Services would like to help you obtain your objectives for your property without all that worry. So call them today, 478-763-3961. That's 478-763-3961, and let them assist you in managing your timber and land needs. Mercer Timberland Management Services, they're proud sponsors of the ECI Bulldogs. Go Dogs!
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask CBS Insurance Services, people you know and trust in Swainsboro, if auto owners make sense for you. 478-289-9008.
It's that time of the year again. Allergy season. And your neighbors at Medical Center Pharmacy are here to help. Medical Center Pharmacy is your local hometown pharmacy offering a wide range of prescriptions and over-the-counter medications and healthcare supplies. They even provide delivery. Medical Center Pharmacy, open Monday through Saturday at the corner of Victory Drive and West Church Street in Swainsboro. A proud supporter of the ECI Bulldogs.
Your #1 Emanuel County Institute Bulldog fans, Auto Owners Insurance, and Yeoman's Insurance and Associates. A winning combination. They'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. Visit Yeoman's and Associates in Swainsboro today. 478-237-3109.
It's a small town. You have to work hard to play hard. At Youngblood Oil, we work hard to distribute fuel just like our student athletes work hard to bring home the W every week. We know that you've put in the work, so play hard and good luck. Youngblood Oil proudly supports Emanuel County Institute athletes and their quest to go all the way. Good luck, ECI, and go Bulldogs!
Georgia Farm Bureau stands for values that make Georgia such a special place to live. Family, community, and keeping our promises. Since 1959, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance has kept its promise of protection through home, auto, and life insurance for our members. We stand together. We stand for you.
We are a Farm Bureau.
Contact your local Georgia Farm Bureau agent at 478-237-8848 or come by their office, 320 Landsbridge Road in Swainsboro.
Patriot Gas Company is the area's premier business for all your propane gas needs. Patriot Gas Company provides residential and commercial services. We help with propane residential heating and appliances. To learn more about propane gas or to see our propane accessories, come on down to Patriot Gas Company located at 209 Green Street in Vidalia. Or call us today at 912-537-1943. We're ready to help you with all your propane needs.
Why just fit in when you can stand out with shirts, hats, bags, and more? Printed with your custom design from Stitch and Print in Twin City. Promote your business, your sports team, or your school with the highest quality apparel and accessories embroidered or screen printed just for you. Stitch and Print also offers custom signs, banners, even car magnets. No matter how many you need, Stitch and Print of Twin City can help you bring your design to life. So call them today, 478-763-3132.
All right, welcome to J.I. Clements Stadium in Statesboro, Georgia, where the ECI Bulldogs are messing up already. ECI Bulldogs are about to take on the Charlton County Indians, the number 1 versus number 2. The Indians have finished their warm-ups. Their starting pitcher is Geiger. What's his first name? You got that over there? Grant Geiger. He is their ace. We're pitching our ace as Bryce Kierson digs in for the first at bat of the game. It is raining here in Statesboro, as expected. You know, the forecast has been up and down over the last few days, but at least it looks like it may stop raining by 6. It's not hard enough to prevent us from playing right now. Geiger's hard thrower, 82 to 84, first pitch of the game. Grounded right back up the middle. Pitcher fields it, runs over to first, tosses it to the first baseman for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Charlton County. So Bryce with a grounder right back up the middle. The crowd noise and everything is going to be a lot different. We have a lot of ECI fans here and cheering the Bulldogs on, but we are in an enclosed press box. We can barely hear anything going on outside as Gabe Lee digs in. And I know you fans probably have loved hearing the roar of the crowd and the oohs and the ahs as the first pitch is called for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count. Curveball outside makes it a 2-0 count. But we're not going to be able to bring that to you, unfortunately. So it's a great stadium. It's a great setup. It's just not, what we're accustomed to. And as Gabe hits it to the third baseman who boots it, that is going to be an error on the third baseman as we get our first base runner of the state championship series. This is a best-of-3 series. ECI we are the visitors in Game 1. Charlton County will be the visitors in Game 2. If a third game is necessary tomorrow, it will be a coin flip to determine who is the home team as Lawson Mercer digs in. Geiger, the pitcher for Charlton County, like I said, their ace, 82 to 84, throws a changeup. He is a good pitcher. Throws a curveball and a slider as well. Hits his spots, changes speeds. So what you would expect for a team in the state championship is Lawson takes a high fastball inside and just is able to get out of the way. Lawson is tied for the lead with hit by pitches. Tied for second with 9 hit by pitches for the year. He's batting .412 with 7 home runs and 44 RBIs. Takes another ball outside, 2-0. The outfield is far more vast than what we and most any high school team is accustomed to. It's 335 down the line and 390 in center. So a lot of space for the outfielders to cover. Pick off to first, back easily is Gabe Lee. They don't have the radar gun going, it doesn't look. I haven't seen anything pop up. Have y'all?
No, they haven't. They had it going last night.
All right, pitcher comes set. The pitch. Taken for a strike off speed.
Bring the count to 2-1.
2-1 count, top of the first, 0-0 here in Statesboro, Georgia. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. Catcher faked a throw down to first as Gabe got an extended secondary as he gets back quickly. Little drizzle out here right now. Here comes the pitch. It is a popper. Maybe it's going to get out of play, and it does. A very deep backstop. The type of backstop, far deeper, more distance between home plate and the backstop than any other fields that we go to, but very common for colleges and pro parks. So on a pass ball, catcher better hustle and get back there quickly, or a runner could take two bases on you. Here comes the full count pitch, called for a strike. Gabe Steele's second on it, and the throw gets away, sails out to the outfield, but he's unable to advance. So called strike 3 on Lawson Mercer on a looked like curveball in the outside corner. For the second out of the inning, Gabe Lee does steal second on the play as Hudson Henry digs in, the junior shortstop for the ECI Bulldogs. Hudson's batting .374 on the year with 8 home runs, which leads the team, and 42 RBIs, which is second.
Looks like Charlton may be wanting an interference call there.
Yeah, it looks like the second baseman who covered the bag might have had dirt in his eyes or something. The umpire was looking at him. 2 outs here, top of the first, 0-0. Here's the pitch. Curveball high. 1-0 count.
Yeah, it's a little different, Brandon, without the background noise in our back.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a funeral parlor. Ball, the dirt gets away. Gabe Lee takes third, makes it a 2-0 count, and Gabe gets to third. So ECI has the first run of the game sitting at 90 feet away at third base. Hopefully we can get another pass ball here. 2-0 count to Hudson Henry.
We got 2 outs in the top of the first.
Ground ball, that's going to score him, but can he get there, beat the throw at first? Out at first on a bang-bang play. Hudson Henry slid head first into first base, so it's called out on a good play by the Charlton County third baseman. So no one runner on, no run scored as we head to the bottom of the first, 0-0 here in Statesboro, Georgia.
Congrats to the ECI baseball team. You made it to the big game, and what a great season it has been. This is Wade Johnson with the Durden Banking Company. And just like the Bulldogs on the baseball diamond, Durden Banking Company is your hometown banking team, and we've been here since 1935. We congratulate the players, coaches, and the fans for making it to the state championship game, and we look forward to seeing you bring that trophy home. Go Dogs!
A great game plan is the key to a successful sports season. At Chapman Funeral Home, they believe pre-planning your funeral is just as important to your loved ones and your peace of mind when your time comes. Chapman Funeral Home's great team of professionals will help you with any type of service you prefer. They even offer cremation. The dedicated staff believes in our community, and they are proud supporters of local sports. Chapman Funeral Home, 427 North Main Street, Swainsboro, 478-237-3800. At Mercer Timberland Management Services, they offer, but are not limited to, timber sales, timber appraisals, reforestation, prescribed burning, and a whole lot more. Mercer Timberland Management Services would like to help you obtain your objectives for your property without all that worry. So call them today, 478-763-3961. That's 478-763-3961, and let them assist you in managing your timber and land needs.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clements Stadium, home of the Georgia Southern Eagles, where the ECI Bulldogs have taken the field. Kearson's on the hill. First pitch, fastball on the outside corner, taken for a ball. Looked pretty good from here. 1-0 count. Fastball clocked at 86 miles an hour. Second pitch, grounded. Booted off of Lawson Mercer at third. Hard hit ball. Just rose up on him and kicked out to the outfield on the second pitch of the at-bat. So leadoff runner on for Charlton County as their 2-hole hitter digs in. as Bryce is getting a new ball. It's still raining a little bit here, not enough to be a big problem, but just a little troublesome.
Yeah, it's hard to tell in here where we're at. We're in an enclosed room.
Yep. So this is the first baseman, Cole Crawford, batting for Charlton County. First pitch, fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 count. So right now 3 pitches for Bryce and all 3 strikes. Looks like he's feeling good. Pickoff move, back easily. On deck is their starting pitcher and 3-hole hitter, Grant Geiger. Ball hits him. He almost kind of leaned into that a little bit, in my opinion. Looked like he put his front shoulder in and got nicked on the front shoulder with a curveball. But the coaches aren't really challenging it. As Charlton County's rallying here in their half of the first. 3-hole hitter coming up, no outs, and 2 runners on. An error on the third baseman and then a hit by pitch. Pickoff move to second. Runners go back. It's a big moment here early in the game. A little bit of rain here in Statesboro. Wind is blowing in. The pitch. Curveball kind of over his head. Gabe Lee did a good job standing up and going behind the catcher to get that, as it looked like it just slipped out of Bryce's hands. Makes it a 1-0 count. The pitch. Hit to the shortstop, could be a double play ball. He's going to go to third and get the lead runner, and he does get him. So big play by Hudson Henry. He was going to his right to the hole to field the ball, and he just went ahead and threw it to Lawson Mercer at third to get the force out at third. So now 1 out in the inning. Charlton County still has runners at first and second as the 4-hole hitter and starting catcher Eli Hobbs is digging in. Kearson on the hill. The pitch. Fastball outside corner, clocked at 87. Working ahead, working quick. Looks like it's raining a little harder outside. Another fastball outside corner. 0-2 count.
Yeah, I think it's raining a little harder than we're giving credit for, Brandon. I see the water coming off of the dugout over there, but it's hard to tell up here.
It is. Ooh. Oh, called a ball. Looked like it might have been a little high. Another fastball, all 3 at 87 miles an hour. Makes it a 1-2 count on the cleanup hitter for Charlton County.
This will be a big out for Bryce here.
Popped out of play. Foul ball. Still a 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. 0-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Raining here in Statesboro.
That was an off-speed pitch, 77 miles an hour.
Big ECI crowd. I would venture to say we probably outnumber the Charlton County Indians 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. So a big out there for the ECI Bulldogs and senior Bryce Kearson to bring up the 5-hole hitter.
It'd be nice, Brandon, right here if we can just get out of this.
Ian Vickers, third baseman, coming up in a big spot here for Charlton as the umpires are calling times. Looks like they're going to run for the starting pitcher.
Number 17, I don't have the roster in front of me, but number 17 is who is courtesy running for starting pitcher.
Jorge Rivera coming in to run for the starting pitcher, Geiger. Rain's coming down here in Statesboro, Georgia. Radar at least has it clearing out within an hour, so hopefully it doesn't interfere with our game. Pitch, off speed, taken for a strike. Working ahead to the 5-hole hitter, 0-1 count. 2 outs, 2 on, 0-0 in the bottom of the first inning in Statesboro, Georgia. Kearson comes set. The pitch, fastball outside corner, taken for a ball.
That was a very nice miss there.
Yeah, it was. Good pitch, good velocity. Kirsten definitely amped up. I'm sure they're all amped up. Biggest moment of most of their lives at this point as he picks off the second and holds on to it. Just gives them a look. Kirsten gets his sign, comes set, looks back to runner. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2 count. As we can get this third out, when they had the 2 runners on and nobody out, be a big momentum builder for the Bulldogs. Pitch. Oh, they're walking off the field, but the umpire says, no, sir. He says that is a ball. And there's only one opinion that matters. I don't know, 1,000 ECI fans don't share that same opinion, but doesn't really matter.
Look good from here, Brandon.
I think it's a strike. Oh, the next one is he is frozen on a curveball. Struck out the 5-hole hitter. Nice job for the ECI Bulldogs, who Charlton County gets 2 runners on with an error and a hit by pitch, but cannot score as we get the next 3 outs as we head to the top of the second inning, 0-0 here in Statesboro, Georgia.
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask CBS Insurance Services, people you know and trust in Swainsboro, if auto owners make sense for you. 478-289-9008.
It's that time of the year again. Allergy season. And your neighbors at Medical Center Pharmacy are here to help. Medical Center Pharmacy is your local hometown pharmacy offering a wide range of prescriptions and over-the-counter medications and healthcare supplies. They even provide delivery. Medical Center Pharmacy, open Monday through Saturday at the corner of Victory Drive and West Church Street in Swainsboro. A proud supporter of the ECI Bulldogs.
Your #1 Emanuel County Institute Bulldog fans, Auto Owners Insurance, and Yeoman's Insurance and Associates. A winning combination. They'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. Visit Yeoman's and Associates in Swainsboro today. 478-237-3109.
Welcome back, ECI baseball fans, as freshman and 5-hole hitter Tough Botiford digs in. Tough on the years, batting .278 with 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. It's a strong year for the freshman. First pitch, off speed, check swing, a appeal. He does not go. Makes it a 1-0 count to the freshman left fielder and third baseman. Second pitch, fastball, throws it right by him, 82 miles an hour. Swing and a miss, makes it a 1-1 count. Looks like still a solid rain, nothing to interfere with play, but wet conditions nonetheless. Fastball high and inside, 2-1. Lot bigger field than what both teams are accustomed to. Ball high. 3-1 count to the speedy freshman. Georgia Southern's 335 down the lines. Ball 4. Wasn't even close really in that at bat. It's a nice leadoff walk. We'll take every leadoff walk we can get. 335 down the lines, 390 in center. There's ample space in the outfield. ECI has great team speed. 7 of the 9 starters are all very fast, and we think the bigger ballpark will definitely help us. As the hottest hitter in the lineup, P.J. Farnham digs in. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken low and outside. Makes it a 1-0 count. Oh, sorry. Yes, 0-1 count.
PJ's had a very hot bat in the postseason. PJ
in the playoffs is batting .464. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1 count.
As Ben Mills checked in on us, Brandon. I don't know how he got up here, but Ben will find a way.
Ben finds a way. I thought I was a little distracted there, but pickoff moved to first, but God bless Ben. He helps us out all he can. PJ probably has one of the more amazing stats. He has 18 RBIs for the year, and 11 of those are in the playoffs. So he has been a crucial hot stick and great defense in center field as he takes a second called strike, makes it a 1-2 count. Hit his first home run of his career in the playoffs as he digs in. Hit to the outfield. Right fielder is camped under it. He's going to be able to make the play. He does, fighting the raindrops as PJ is retired. So 1 out in the top of the second inning. Tough Boterford at first as Jacob Durden, hero of the last game, with got to be the biggest hit of his life thus far, with a 2-run home run against Sly County in the bottom of the 6th inning that put us up 5-3, and then we held them in the 7th and won the game and beat our nemesis Sly County to advance to the state championship series. So Durden digs in. Ball outside, throw down to first. Catcher saves, or first baseman saves the catcher's somewhat errant throw as Tough Boterford gets back easily. Jacob's batting .357 in the playoffs with 2 home runs.
Jacob is a East Georgia baseball commit.
Yep.
He takes the pitch.
Fouled off the end of the bat over towards the first base dugout, which is where the Bulldogs are in the first base dugout. Charlton County is in the home dugout, which is down to third base line here at Georgia Southern. ECI, we are wearing our road grays, gray top, gray bottom, black pinstripes. Here's the pitch, high and inside, taken for a ball. Makes it a 2-1 count. Ben Mills is bringing us some waters. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
My voice is already raspy. I'm trying to hang in there with you folks. Sly County got the best of my voice. As Durden skies one, it might be out of play. They're going towards the dugout. Oh, first baseman makes a heck of a catch. I will give him credit. That's a play like you see Freddie Freeman or Matt Olson or anybody make, where they're hanging over the dugout fence, and he reached into the dugout and made the catch. Impressive play for the Charlton County first baseman. That is not something you typically get to practice, because that's not most high school dugouts aren't set up this way. So nice play for the second out of the inning as Charlie Rayberg digs in for the ECI Bulldogs. Would not surprise me if Tough Boterford takes a base here at some point. He is doubled one of the Bulldogs in double-digit steals. Charlie fouls the first pitch off. Tough has 13 steals on the year, which is third on the Bulldogs team behind Bryce Kierson with 31 and P.J. Farnham with 21.
Charlie's been another hot bat in the lineup during the postseason.
He has. Charlie in the postseason is batting .375 and leading the team with 10 runs scored in the postseason. As it's a 1-1 count now on the junior outfielder, only left-hander in the lineup for the ECI Bulldogs. Ball taken outside, makes it a 2-1 count.
There's a big gap out there in right center.
A lot of room to run.
Right fielder shading more towards the line.
Here comes the pitch. Fouled off, out of play. So
As another ball comes into play.
Yep. So 2-2 count now to Charlie Rayberg. 8-hole hitter for the ECI Bulldogs. 2-2, 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the second inning, 0-0 here in Statesboro, Georgia. Here comes the pitch. Ball well outside. Makes it a full count, so Charlie's going to be playoff pitch here for Charlie, and Tough Boterford at first is going to be going on the pitch with a full count and 2 outs. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. Oh, called inside on a breaking ball. Inside corner, called for the third strike. As ECI gets the leadoff runner on, but unable to do anything with him. As we go down in order after that, as we head to the bottom of the second inning. ECI 0, Charlton County 0.
It's a small town. You have to work hard to play hard. At Youngblood Oil, we work hard to distribute fuel just like our student athletes work hard to bring home the W every week. We know that you've put in the work, so play hard and good luck. Youngblood Oil proudly supports Emanuel County Institute athletes and their quest to go all the way. Good luck, ECI, and go Bulldogs.
Georgia Farm Bureau stands for values that make Georgia such a special place to live. Family, community, and keeping our promises. Since 1959, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance has kept its promise of protection through home, auto, and life insurance for our members. We stand together. We stand for you.
We are a Farm Bureau.
Contact your local Georgia Farm Bureau agent at 478-237-8848 or come by their office, 320 Landsbridge Road in Swainsboro.
Welcome back, ECI fans. Back to J.I. Clements Stadium, where ECI Bulldogs, the number 2 ranked baseball team in the state, is going against Charlton County Indians, the number 1. As Bryce Kirsten, first pitch is a ball outside.
Left-handed hitter, 6-hole hitter. Colton Cruz digging in. He's the designated hitter for Charlton County. Swing and a miss. Makes it a 1-1 count on the off-speed pitch.
And the pitch outside, called for a ball, brings count 2-1.
Kirsten in the playoffs has pitched 28 innings coming into the day. He's 4-0, 40 strikeouts in those 28 innings. Swing and a miss. A 1.75 ERA in the playoffs, which pretty well mirrors what he's done in the regular season. In 84 2/3, he's 1.65 ERA.
And strike 3 called on the inside corner.
Nice job. Kirsten's looking good. Had a little bit of trouble in the first inning. Hard hit ball was booted. So first runner on, second batter was hit by a pitch, but Kirsten bowed his back and worked his way out of it. They got the next 3 batters as we have now 1 out. Ball inside. Looks like it almost hit the batter. This is Connor Lloyd, the 7-hole hitter and left fielder. A tremendous size difference in the teams. As most ECI fans know, almost every baseball player is also a football player. Strike taken. Called strike. Makes it a 1-1 count. As most of them play football. Most of them lift weights year-round. Next pitch is a ball. And so it looks like a football team at times. They're thick. They're muscular. We're strong. They look like a smaller baseball team. You could tell bigger school. Swing and a miss. Makes it a 2-2 count. Folkestone certainly in Charlton County is a lot bigger than Twin City. How they are in our classification, I'm a little surprised. As you drive through Folkestone, there's a Burger King, a Dairy Queen, a Subway, a McDonald's, another fast food restaurant or two, and we don't even have a Lou's Barbecue anymore. As it is a chopper up the middle, cut by Lawson Mercer. Throws the first. He is called safe. That was one of those just slow rollers. The third baseman is moving hard to his left to try to cut it off. Hudson Henry at short is coming in to get it. It is just kind of hitting a perfect spot for Charlton, a bad spot for us. Lawson does get a glove on it, fires it across the diamond, but the speedy left fielder beats it by a half a step. So first hit of the ball game. So now run on first. Ball hit down the left field line. It's out of play, foul. I'm sorry, not out of play, foul, but runner, left fielder Aiden McQuaid just couldn't quite get to it. This is David Walters, the center fielder. That's at bat for Charlton County.
Count 0-1.
And I'm sorry, that's tough botter for the left. I said Aiden McQuaig. Aiden is the second baseman when Bryce is on the hill. Runner on first. Kirsten working from the stretch. Pickoff move. Back easily. Still raining a little bit here. All right, Kirsten gets his sign. Runner's going. Throw down is late. Easily had the bag stolen. A perfect throw wouldn't have got him. So straight steal a second. Runner now in scoring position for Charlton County. 1-1 count to the 8-hole hitter, the center fielder for Charlton. Kirsten with a runner on second. Looks him back. Bunt attempt. Foul to the backstop.
That was a good time to bunt there.
Yeah, this game is going quick. We're nearly in the third inning, and we're only 30 minutes into the game. Both teams have great starting pitching. We're expecting fast, low-scoring games, and every run is going to be crucial. Oh, taken for a ball. Looked like a very good pitch from here.
Yeah, that looked like it hit the corner.
2-2 count, 1 out. Kirsten looks back to runner. The pitch, swing and a miss as the rain is accumulating on our windows, so the view's a little blurry. We do apologize. These windows don't open, so we feel like we're in a funeral parlor in here calling the game. No interaction with the crowd. We can't hear them. Y'all can't hear them. All we can do is see the game and give it to you the best we can. We would rather be out in the crowd, but we can't have the computer equipment out in the rain, and you can't have a tent here. So here we are. Ball outside. 1-0 count.
Kirsten comes set. And the pitch.
Bunt attempt. Called for a strike.
Looks like he's trying to lay it down to third. Looks like Lawson is staying home on the bunt. As Kirsten is clearing the bottom of his cleats, looks like Clay must be getting a little gummy out there.
Yeah, and we don't, in their lineup, that shows number 2 hitting. I don't even have a number 2. I'm trying to sit here and figure this out as Timmy was talking. So it shows 1-2 count, 2 outs. And a number I don't even have in the lineup hitting. It is popped up high, and we should be able to get under it. Charlie's under it in straight up right field. He makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning as Charlton County threatens but does not score in a pitcher's duel here in Statesboro, 0-0 as we head to the 3rd inning.
Patriot Gas Company is the area's premier business for all your propane gas needs. Patriot Gas Company provides residential and commercial services. We help with propane residential heating and appliances. To learn more about propane gas or to see our propane accessories, come on down to Patriot Gas Company located at 209 Green Street in Vidalia. Or call us today at 912-537-1943. We're ready to help you with all your propane needs.
Why'd you spin in when you can stand out with shirts, hats, bags, and more? Printed with your custom design from Stitch and Print in Twin City. Promote your business, your sports team, or your school with the highest quality apparel and accessories embroidered or screen printed just for you. Stitch and Print also offers custom signs, banners, even car magnets. No matter how many you need, Stitch and Print of Twin City can help you bring your design to life. So call them today, 478-763-3132.
Congrats to the ECI baseball team. You made it to the big game, and what a great season it has been. This is Wade Johnson with the Durden Banking Company. And just like the Bulldogs on the baseball diamond, Durden Banking Company is your hometown banking team, and we've been here since 1935. We congratulate the players, coaches, and the fans for making it to the state championship game, and we look forward to seeing you bring that trophy home. Go Dogs!
A great game plan is the key to a successful sports season. At Chapman Funeral Home, they believe pre-planning your funeral is just as important to your loved ones and your peace of mind when your time comes. Chapman Funeral Home's great team of professionals will help you with any type of service you prefer. They even offer cremation. The dedicated staff believes in our community, and they are proud supporters of local sports. Chapman Funeral Home, 427 North Main Street, Swainsboro. 478-237-3800.
Things It's always 90 feet. No difference.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, to J.I. Clements Stadium. We're over here in Statesboro, Georgia, where ECI is playing the Charlton County Indians.
Aiden McQuaig, 9-hole hitter, digging in for the Bulldogs. First pitch, it's a base hit down the right field line. Can he get 2 out of it? Big turn, he holds up. Great job by the Aiden McQuaig leading off the third inning. 9-hole hitter. Aiden for the season is batting .283, so a strong job. Continues to get on base, batting has a .413 on base percentage. As Bryce Kearson is digging in for his second at bat, he grounded back to the pitcher for a out in his first at bat. First pitch swinging. Here comes the pitch. It's a grounder deep in the hole to shortstop. He throws the second. He does get Aiden, is not able to turn to. Hard hit ball. Shortstop made a very good play, ranging into the hole. Made a quick turn to the second baseman to get Aiden McQuaig by about 2 steps, but unable to get the speedy leadoff hitter Bryce Kearson at first. So fielder's choice, 1 out. Kearson at first leads the team in 31 stolen bases as Gabe Lee digs in for his second at bat of the game. First pitch taken high for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count. What did Gabe walk last time?
Gabe reached on an error.
Reached on an error, that's right. Booted by the third baseman.
Yep.
All right, here comes the second pitch. Pickoff move to first. Kearson back easily. Still raining. Pretty steady. Not enough to just drench you, but enough to be aggravating for sure. Here comes the pitch. Kearson is going. He is safe. Tell you what, the umpire was looking, and a lot of times they're looking to see if the fielder has the ball in their glove, and usually you're not going to get the call, but couldn't tell exactly what he was looking at, but he is called safe. So a straight steal of second base. Looked like Gabe was bunting and pulled it back, but still a 1-1 count to the sophomore catcher.
Definitely a close play there at second.
It was. Good arm by the catcher. Got rid of it quickly, made a perfect throw as a third pitch is off speed, taken for a strike, makes it a 1-2 count.
Nothing but blue ponchos down in the stands, Brandon.
Yep, Georgia Southern ponchos are a hot commodity right now. Charlton County got beat by Metter last year in the state championship series, 2-0. So this is their back-to-back years for them making it here. Hopefully this is their back-to-back years with losses. 1-2 count to Gabe Lee. Charlton County was also back-to-back state champions in 2013 and 2014. In 2014, they beat ECI out in the Final Four. So they're a program that is in the hunt year in and year out, just like Sly County. So hopefully we had the same result as we had against Sly County. As it's fouled down the third base line. 2-2 count to Gabe Lee. Sophomore has made major improvements year over year. As a freshman, batted .224. This year he's batting .385 on the season. So great job, great improvement for the sophomore.
Kearson gets his lead.
The pitch, ball outside, off the catcher, throws it down to third. Safe.
Yeah, he didn't say, but...
I guess he looked to be obviously safe, but sometimes you wonder if there's something odd about, is there going to be a crazy call, and the umpire never signaled. But we're going to go with he is safe. He's still standing there, but just never a signal by the umpire. So good read by Kearson on got a good secondary lead. Ball's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Kearson didn't hesitate, took third, as we are now going to run for him. So sophomore James Parker is coming out the run for Bryce Kearson. Let the starting pitcher get a little breather after he is taking second and third now.
Bulldogs threatening here.
Still raining. Full count on Gabe Lee, who has done a great job behind the plate catching. Typical starting catcher is Jack Walden, the junior. Jack is big shoes to fill for Gabe, and Gabe's done a heck of a job filling them. We certainly missed Jack. He had to have shoulder surgery due to a football injury. Wish him a speedy recovery for next year as Gabe fouls it off down the third base line, staying alive, just like an Olivia Newton-John.
Still scoreless here, Brandon, in top of the third.
0-0. Top three, one out. ECI with a runner on third. James Parker in, running for pitcher Bryce Kearson. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again.
We about need a windshield wiper.
We definitely need a windshield wiper. We're in an enclosed booth, as every one of them is up here in the press box, except for the one with the TV screen, or the TV shot. The camera does not have a glass pane in front of it. Pickoff moved to third. Parker back easily, trying to catch him sleeping over there. But, yeah, we do have water accumulating on our window that's making our view a little blurry here. So you don't ever hear what Chip Carey has to deal with. Swing and a miss. Good battle for Gabe Lee, but the pitcher wins this one. Geiger strikes him out for the second out of the inning as Lawson Mercer digs in. Lawson for the playoffs is batting .360. For the regular season, he's batting .412, 7 home runs, which is second on the team with 44 RBIs.
Lawson for today is 0 for 1.
Line drive down the left field line, but foul into the bullpen. First pitch swinging, and he jumped on it on an 82-mile-an-hour fastball from the right-handed pitcher from Charlton County. ECI, we are in the gray tops, gray bottoms, black pinstripes, black writing, outlined in white. The only uniforms we have with no red in them.
Third baseman Brandon here is playing in the grass, but typically you play in on the grass. He's playing in left field.
He's
on
playing
the grass.
deep. So ball taken, makes it a 1-1 count to the 3-hole hitter. It is popped up deep left field. I think it's going to be playable. And the left fielder camps under it, makes the catch. The Bulldogs threaten, but we leave a runner at third base as we head to the bottom of the third inning. It is 0-0 in the first game of the state championship series.
At Mercer Timberland Management Services, they offer, but are not limited to, timber sales, timber appraisals, reforestation, prescribed burning, and a whole lot more. Mercer Timberland Management Services would like to help you obtain your objectives for your property without all that worry. So call them today, 478-763-3961. That's 478-763-3961, and let them assist you in managing your timber and land needs. Mercer Timberland Management Services, they're proud sponsors of the ECI Bulldogs. Go Dogs!
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask CBS Insurance Services, people you know and trust in Swainsboro, if auto owners make sense for you. 478-289-9008.
It's that time of the year again. Allergy season. And your neighbors at Medical Center Pharmacy are here to help. Medical Center Pharmacy is your local hometown pharmacy offering a wide range of prescriptions and over-the-counter medications and healthcare supplies. They even provide delivery. Medical Center Pharmacy, open Monday through Saturday at the corner of Victory Drive and West Church Street in Swainsboro. A proud supporter of the ECI Bulldogs.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clements in Statesboro, Georgia, where we are heading to the bottom of 3 with the leadoff hitter up, swinging a miss. Leadoff, we got leadoff 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 for Charlton County. 0-1 count. Grounder to third. Lawson Mercer fields it, throws it across the diamond, and gets him back. Jacob Durden fields it, so that's the same batter that hit a hard shot to Lawson Mercer to start off the game. Kicked off of Lawson and out towards the outfield on a well-hit ball. But we get him, and Lawson gets him the second time, so it makes it now 1 out here with the 2-hole hitter up.
Crawford hit by pitch in his first at bat here.
They were threatening, got their first 2 runners on, but Kirsten got the next 3 hitters. As it is still steadily raining, not pouring, but just steady rain here at Georgia Southern's baseball field.
Not a hard rain, but if you stand out there in it, you will be soaked before too long.
I would guess around 1,500 people. It's, I think capacity is about 3,000, and I'd say about half full. As the ball's hit, skied into center field, PJ's under it, battling the raindrops, comes in, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So many people are standing up under shelters and umbrellas, and we can't see underneath us, but there's a big overhang beneath the press box in the concessions area, and I'm sure it is full of people. Georgia Southern's been selling their ponchos left and right.
Granger had a fielder's choice here in his first at bat.
Yep, so this is called foul. Tell you, close call. He hit just a dribbler down to third base line that was hugging the line, but called foul by the home plate umpire. What would have certainly easily been a double. This is the starting pitcher for Charlton County, a thinly built young man, as a lot of their guys are. If it was a football game, I'd bet the house on ECI winning, but it's a baseball game, and doesn't matter how big or how small you are in baseball. You can be Aaron Judge or you can be Jose Altuve, and can still be a great baseball player. That's one of the beautiful things about it, as a curveball is taken for a strike, makes it an 0-2 count on the 3-hole hitter. Fastball, try to get in the chase high, taken for a ball. 1-2 count, 2 outs. 0-0, bottom 3. Ground ball, out of play, or foul ball.
Kirsten getting a new ball here.
Some of the ECI Bulldog fans are in ponchos. Some have umbrellas. Some have hats. And some are just sitting there getting soaking wet. But here to support the Bulldogs nonetheless. Ball.
Must have been low.
Low and outside. Gets away from the catcher. Going to be soaking wet. Umpire tells the on-deck batter just to take it with him. Get the ball out of play. Makes it a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled again. Good battle from pitcher to pitcher here. Bryce Kearson on the hill for the Bulldogs. Geiger, starting pitcher for Charlton County, at the plate. Charlton got beat by Metter 2-0 in the state championship series last year here at Georgia Southern.
Take a quick moment, Brandon, to thank our sponsors: Chapman's Funeral Home, Durden Bank, Stitch and Print, Mercer Timber Management, Patriot Gas, Emanuel County Georgia Farm Bureau Agent Greg Johnson, Yeomans and Associates, Youngblood Oil, and CBS Insurance. As pitcher digs into the box here, Kirsten from the windup.
Thank you to each and every one of our sponsors.
Ooh.
Fastball, check swing, does not go and is not called a strike. Makes it now a full count.
That was a good miss by Kirsten.
Yes, it was. Good pitch. Good take by the Charlton pitcher. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Curveball. So here we are. He got the 1-2. It's the first, second, third batters of the inning as we head now to the top of the 4th. It is 0-0 in game 1 of the state championship series, as the ground crew is coming out to put a little diamond dry on the mound, as it's probably getting a little soggy. One great thing for the coaches is they don't have to do this work, as when you're at Georgia Southern, their grounds crew gets to take care of it, so you literally have professionals doing the work. Not, where coaches typically are having to worry with their job as a coach, but also taking care of the field. So that's got to be a nice benefit to both coaches, and we'll be right back.
Your number one Emanuel County Institute Bulldog fans, Auto Owners Insurance, and Yeoman's Insurance and Associates, a winning combination. They'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Yeoman's and Associates in Swainsboro today, 478-237-3109.
It's a small town. You have to work hard to play hard. At Youngblood Oil, we work hard to distribute fuel just like our student athletes work hard to bring home the W every week. We know that you've put in the work, so play hard and good luck. Youngblood Oil proudly supports Emanuel County Institute athletes and their quest to go all the way. Good luck, ECI, and go Bulldogs.
Georgia Farm Bureau stands for values that make Georgia such a special place to live. Family, community, and keeping our promises. Since 1959, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance has kept its promise of protection through home, auto, and life insurance for our members. We stand together. We stand for you.
We are a Farm Bureau.
Contact your local Georgia Farm Bureau agent at 478-237-8848 or come by their office, 320 Lambsbridge Road in Swainsboro.
Patriot Gas Company is the area's premier business for all your propane gas needs. Patriot Gas Company provides residential and commercial services. We help with propane residential heating and appliances. To learn more about propane gas or to see our propane accessories, come on down to Patriot Gas Company located at 209 Green Street in Vidalia. Or call us today at 912-537-1943. We're ready to help you with all your propane needs.
Why just fit in when you can stand out with shirts, hats, bags, and more? Printed with your custom design from Stitch and Print in Twin City. Promote your business, your sports team, or your school with the highest quality apparel and accessories, embroidered or screen printed just for you. Stitch and Print also offers custom signs, banners, even car magnets. No matter how many you need, Stitch and Print of Twin City can help you bring your design to life. So call them today, 478-763-3132.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, where you're listening to ECI Bulldogs on WJAT 95.3. Still scoreless here going into the top of the fourth.
As Hudson Henry digs in for the Bulldogs, starting shortstop. First pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, makes it a 1-0 count. 0-1 count, 82-mile-an-hour fastball. Geiger on the hill, second pitch, swing, fouled off. Makes it a 0-2 count to Hudson. Charlton's path here, they beat Early County in the first round, beat our neighbor Jenkins County in the second round, then they beat Washington Wilkes, and then they beat McIntosh. So two of our common opponents. Curveball low and outside, taken for a ball, makes it a 1-2 count. They beat Jenkins County 15-0 and 12-2. They beat McIntosh. Actually, I don't have that. I think it was about 11-1 and 6-2, something like that. I didn't print the updated one on that. As Henry strikes out, swing and a miss. 11-1 and 7-2 is what they beat McIntosh. So, and we also have another common opponent in Lanier County that we beat. I think it was 5-1 and 11-0. I can look that up here in a minute, which is similar scores to what Charlton beat Lanier. So everything on paper tells us, this should be a heck of a matchup, as it has been so far. As Tough Bottleford hits a dribbler to the third baseman, he gets rid of it quickly, throws him out, and a bang-bang play at first. Great defensive play for the third baseman. He did have an error earlier in the game. But both teams have definitely flashed some leather, especially Charlton County. They've had a few really nice plays. So I'll give them credit as slow dribbler. And the third baseman makes a heck of a play on it, throws it across the diamond for the second out of the inning as P.J. Farnham digs in. West Georgia football commit, center fielder, 6-hole hitter for the Bulldogs, takes ball one outside.
Farnham 0 for 1 for the day. Fly out to right field. His first at bat.
Here's the pitch. Base hit to left field. The ball scoots in the wet outfield grass. You can see it scoot just as soon as it hit. Going to be very important for all of our outfielders, both, or at least the ECI Bulldogs ones, to make sure nothing gets by you, as the ball is going to scoot on that wet grass. As the ball comes in, the pitcher immediately throws it out of play to get a new ball once time is called. So great job by one of the hottest hitters on the team coming into the day for the playoffs. Bryce Kearson's batting .467, and PJ is .464 right behind him. PJ is leading the team with 11 RBIs in the playoffs. Durden comes in, fouls it right back to us, right over our head, actually hits the press box and bounces back down into the stands. So fouled off, makes it an 0-1 count.
Durden 0 for 1 for the day, had a fly out in foul territory here to the first baseman.
Yep, who made a heck of a play on him. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Jacob Durden. Jacob hit a huge 2-run shot to help propel us to a Game 2 win over Sly County. Senior East Georgia baseball commit. Here's the pitch. Curveball taken for the third strike and the third out of the inning. Good pitch, a big spot for the Charlton County pitcher as ECI tries to get something going here. It just cannot quite get it going as it's a 0-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning.
Congrats to the ECI baseball team. You made it to the big game, and what a great season it has been. This is Wade Johnson with the Durden Banking Company. And just like the Bulldogs on the baseball diamond, Durden Banking Company is your hometown banking team, and we've been here since 1935. We congratulate the players, coaches, and the fans for making it to the state championship game, and we look forward to seeing you bring that trophy home. Go Dogs!
A great game plan is the key to a successful sports season. At Chapman Funeral Home, they believe pre-planning your funeral is just as important to your loved ones and your peace of mind when your time comes. Chapman Funeral Home's great team of professionals will help you with any type of service you prefer. They even offer cremation. The dedicated staff believes in our community, and they are proud supporters of local sports. Chapman Funeral Home, 427 North Main Street, Swainsboro, 478-237-3800. At Mercer Timberland Management Services, they offer, but are not limited to, timber sales, timber appraisals, reforestation, prescribed burning, and a whole lot more. Mercer Timberland Management Services would like to help you obtain your objectives for your property without all that worry. So call them today, 478-763-3961. That's 478-763-3961.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clement Stadium, where the 4-hole hitter for Charlton County digs in. Starting catcher takes the first pitch. It's a foul out of play right beside us. And we didn't know fans made a play on it. It almost hit a couple. But first strike. Second pitch is a ball. Makes it a 1-1 count. 0-0. 3 hits in the ball game. 2 for ECI, 1 for Charlton, and each team has an error. So about as close as it can be so far.
4, 5, and 6 batters up here, Brandon. All 3 of them, Kearson dominated them with strikeouts. So let's see if we can't do a repeat here.
Sounds good to me. Taken for a ball makes it a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Off speed, 76-mile-an-hour slider. Sometimes throws a slider, sometimes throws a curve, sometimes throws a slurve. Fastball low and outside. Taken for a ball, makes it a full count. Here's 0 outs. 0-0 ball game. Statesboro, Georgia. Still raining just a little bit. Forecast has been hit or miss. It looks good 1 minute, and then it's rained the next. Ball thrown in the dirt for a leadoff walk. We've done a lot of work on the mound to make sure it stays good and good surface on it. That's usually the first place you start seeing conditions going south on a team is the mound. as they are running for their catcher. All right. 1 on, no outs. 4th inning, 0-0. ECI versus Charlton. Leadoff walk here in the inning. Kirsten comes set. The pitch. Curveball taken for a ball.
Looked good to me,
Looked
Brandon.
good from here for sure.
This clock just rolled 6 o'clock hour here.
Yep. Pickoff move to first. Gets back in there safely.
Mercer creeping in on to the edge of the grass, maybe expecting a bunt here.
Could be.
There
He squares around. He does bunt it. Kirsten fields it, throws it to second, unable to get him. Throw pulled him off. The second baseman covering the bag. Pulled him off the bag. I'm sorry, shortstop covering the bag. Pulled him off towards right field, and I don't know if a perfect throw would have got him. It was Kirsten had a long way to run to try to get to the ball. Him and Mercer came together to the ball. Kirsten took the lead, tried to get him at second, unable to get him. I don't know if a perfect throw gets him, but the throw pulled Hudson Henry off the bag a little bit, as Charlton has got something going on here for the second time in the game. They've got their first 2 runners on. They got the first 2 runners on with an error by ECI and a walk or a hit by pitch. And then Kirsten got the next 3 guys out. So here we are in the 4th inning. First 2 batters are on, a walk. And then, I don't know how the official score would score that. It could be just an infield hit. You may put an error on the pitcher with the throw, but like I said, I don't think a good throw gets him there. I guess ultimately, really, it's a fielder's choice because he could have got the runner at first had he gone there. So I guess that is what they would score, is a fielder's choice.
I'll be shocked here if we don't see another bunt.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Left-handed hitter up for Charlton County. They're going through a lot of balls. Hopefully Georgia Southern's got a ton of them, which I guess GHSA would have to provide them. But this is number 13, Colin Cruz, a designated hitter, batting for Charlton, as they are threatening here in the bottom of the 4th with runners on first and second with no outs. Kirsten makes a pickoff move to second. Everybody gets back safely. The pitch should be an infield fly. They are signaling infield fly. The hands are up. Aiden catches it either way. Runners do not attempt to advance, so great job there for Bryce Kirsten. That's a big out. Get that first out of the inning, and the runners don't advance. As number 14, Connor Lloyd, the starting left fielder, digs in for Charlton County.
Lloyd 1 for 1 for the day. Had a single in his first appearance.
Bunts it back to Kirsten. He goes to first this time. Gets to out easily at first, as they are just trying to move the runners, and they do move the runners as they get to their center fielder, 8-hole hitter, David Walters, is digging in. What did he do in his first at bat?
Walters is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, so let's hope that Kirsten can win this battle again.
Big moment right here. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on second, third for Charlton County. 8-hole hitter up. Kirsten on the hill. First pitch taken for a ball. Makes it a 1-0 count.
Indians must have a lot of confidence in Waters here. Walters.
Kirsten looks at the runner, comes set. The pitch, good job by Gabe Lee. Ball is in the dirt. And Gabe Lee stops it to keep the runner at third. Anything that gets past the catcher, the slowest guy on the field, could just about walk home. So extremely important for the catchers to be a wall and keep everything in front. 2-0 count. Ball taken outside Looked pretty close from here. Fastball outside corner, 85 miles an hour, but called for a ball. Makes it a 3-0 count. Runner, the first base is open, almost a guaranteed take situation here. And he's swinging, and he hits it to Lawson Mercer at third, throws across the diamond, who pulls off the bag. Could have been
running to second. They giving him a second.
Yep. ECI Bulldogs have got to regroup right here. That was a play. Lawson throws it towards the catcher.
The
catcher side of the bag. It pulls Jacob Durden off the bag on what easily would have been the third out of the inning. Jacob tries to make the swipe tag, but the runner gets past him. And then as they're throwing it back to Kearson on the mound, nobody's covering second, and the runner easily takes second. So now runner second and third with the 9-hole hitter up. So ECI is first one to give. It is 1-0 Charlton County over ECI on what would have been the third out of the inning. So now runners second, third, 2 outs, 9-hole hitter up. Big moment still for ECI Bulldogs. As the ball gets away from the catcher, but not far enough, he's able to get it. Runner retreats, gets back to third. As Kearson comes in to cover the plate, Jacob Durden is crashing in to back up the play in the middle of the diamond. As we need a big out here. As they are going through balls left and right. Every time one hits the dirt, they're having to discard it as it is sopping wet. Kearson on the hill. Runners at second, third. Charlton County has scored first, so they are up 1-0 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. As the rain is steadily coming. 1-2 count. 9-hole hitter up. 2 outs. Bottom 4. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Batter stays alive.
Ray is 0 for 1. He had a fly out to, I think that was Charlie, with his first at bat.
Leadoff hitter on deck, Griffin Thompson, the shortstop. The pitch, ball outside.
It's a big out for Kearson here as Charlton has got runners at second and third and leadoff on deck here.
Yep, really the second time of real trouble for the Bulldogs, and Charlton does capitalize and scores. Oh, base hit down the right field line. That's going to score 2 runs. It rattles around down in the corner. Runner's rounding second. He's coming into third. Play at third. He is in safely on a clutch triple for the 9-hole hitter in the lineup for the Charlton County Indians. As ECI, we had the 2 outs, runners on second and third, and then a crucial error cost the Bulldogs and keeps this this inning from ending without a run being scored. And now the 9-hole hitter with a line drive, triple right down the right field line. It rattled around in the corner. Charlie Rayberg goes and gets it, fires it in to his cutoff man, Aiden McQuaig. They make the throw to Lawson at third, unable to get the out. So now 3-0 Charlton County. All unearned runs. Next batter, leadoff hitter, hits it to Tough Bodiford, first pitch swinging, who makes the catch in left field to retire the Indians, but not before they score 3. So it's now time for ECI to get these bats going and come back and answer back as we head to the top of the 5th inning.
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things. Like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask CBS Insurance Services, people you know and trust in Swainsboro, if auto owners make sense for you. 478-289-9008.
It's that time of the year again. Allergy season. And your neighbors at Medical Center Pharmacy are here to help. Medical Center Pharmacy is your local hometown pharmacy offering a wide range of prescriptions and over-the-counter medications and healthcare supplies. They even provide delivery. Medical Center Pharmacy, open Monday through Saturday at the corner of Victory Drive and West Church Street in Swainsboro. A proud supporter of the ECI Bulldogs.
Your number one Emanuel County Institute Bulldog fans, Auto Owners Insurance, and Yeoman's Insurance and Associates. A winning combination. They'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. Visit Yeoman's and Associates in Swainsboro today. 478-237-3109.
It's a small town. You have to work hard to play hard. At Youngblood Oil, we work hard to distribute fuel just like our student athletes work hard to bring home the W every week. We know that you've put in the work, so play hard and good luck. Youngblood Oil proudly supports Emanuel County Institute athletes and their quest to go all the way. Good luck, ECI, and go Bulldogs.
Georgia Farm Bureau stands for values that make Georgia such a special place to live. Family, community, and keeping our promises. Since 1959, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance has kept its promise of protection through home, auto, and life insurance for our members. We stand together. We stand for you.
We are a Farm Bureau.
Contact your local Georgia Farm Bureau agent at 478-237-8848 or come by their office, 320 Landsbridge Road in Swainsboro.
Patriot Gas Company is the area's premier business for all your propane gas needs. Patriot Gas Company provides residential and commercial services. We help with propane residential heating and appliances. To learn more about propane gas or to see our propane accessories, come on down to Patriot Gas Company located at 209 Green Street in Vidalia. Or call us today at 912-537-1943. We're ready to help you with all your propane needs.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clements Stadium, where Charlie Rayburg is digging in the top of the fifth inning. Charlton scored 3 times in the bottom of the fifth, 3 unearned runs to make it 3-0. They did the ground crew came out and did some work on the home plate area as the rain is continuing to come down. First pitch to Charlie is a ball, 1-0. Second pitch, ball outside, 2-0 count to the outfielder, junior outfielder, left-handed hitter for the ECI Bulldogs.
It's coming down pretty good now.
Yeah, it is. Earlier in the week, it looked like about no chance we'd play. Ball taken inside. It looked pretty good, but called a ball. 3-0 count. And then at times it looked like it was going to be just fine, and then, then hour by hour, every time we're all wearing out our weather apps on our phone, at 1 minute it looks good, the next minute it looks not good. Charlie clearly taken on the fourth pitch, and it is a ball, so that's exactly what we need. It's already a type of situation where we know going into this last inning, you would say 1-0 might win this game. And I'm going to tell you, the ECI Bulldogs offense, I can't imagine us not getting some runs. This pitcher for Charlton County, Geiger's good, but we've seen better. So just a matter for these bats get going. Aiden McQuaig digging in. He bunts it back to the pitcher. He fields it, throws it to first. Safe at first. Bang, bang play at first. I'm going to tell you, the pitcher looked a little timid going after the ball. I'm sure the wet grass has got everybody playing a little bit different. But what should have been originally you would think an easy out at first, the pitcher just kind of sheepishly went after it, and I don't know if it's just we haven't seen him enough to know how well he fields his position.
I would say that the wet grass, Brandon, had a big thing to do with it because he didn't want to throw it, don't look like.
So anytime you're running that wet grass, you are a little more timid with your footing as Kierson digs in. Fouls it all down to first base line, makes it a 0-1 count to the senior from ECI. Runners at first and second, so a leadoff walk for Charlie Rayburg. Then Aiden McQuaig bunts the ball. Pitcher fields it, unable to get him at first. So ECI is now threatening and trying to answer back. 0-1 count with Kirsten digging in. Pitch, curveball out, curveball swing and a miss. Makes it an 0-2 count.
Charlton pitcher toe in the rubber here. Kirsten digging in.
Here we go. There's the pitch. Ball high and inside. 1-2 count. Raining very hard here. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. Catcher does a good job going out and blocking it for Charlton County. Keeps it in front of him.
Seems to be pitching around Kirsten.
Yes, he does.
Way off the plate here.
As we're getting to the middle part of the lineup, there's not a single one of them I'd pitch around to get to the next. Kirsten certainly a dangerous bat in the lineup. Here's the pitch. Swing. Fouled off down the third base line. Makes it a 2-2 count. 3-0 Charlton County over the ECI Bulldogs in Game 1 of the Class A Division II State Championship Series here in Statesboro, Georgia. Pitcher comes set. Swing. It's called for a strike. It looked like it was really right down the middle, folks. Kirsten takes it for a strikeout. So a big first out of the inning for Charlton County. As Gabe Lee digs in. Sophomore catcher for ECI Bulldogs. ECI has runners on first and second. Charlie Rayberg at second. Aiden McQuaig at first. One out now in the inning as Gabe Lee digs in.
Gabe 0-2 for the day.
Got on his first at bat. Not a lot of base runners for either team, really. Pop. The infielder slips. He drops it. They don't call the infield fly. So now we got, we might get a run out of this. They in the dugout. They should give him the base. All right, so there's runners on first and second. With the one out, it is a little blooper hit in the infield, but because nobody is camped under the little pop fly, it is not an infield fly, so it is correctly called by the umpires. Right when I saw it hit, I thought they were going to call infield fly, but it was not quite an infield. It wasn't up high enough in the air. The second baseman slips for Charlton County as he is trying to go after the ball as the playing conditions are definitely deteriorating. So as he goes to field it, he gets to force at second, but Charlie Rayberg is going to third, and they as they get to force at second, they throw it to third, and a bad throw, it goes into the dugout. So now Charlie is awarded home to get ECI on the board 3-1 on what should have been an easy out at third, but errant throw by the shortstop on the play as Gabe Lee is now at second. So there are now 2 outs in the inning. Lawson Mercer is up for the ECI Bulldogs. It is a 2-0 count. We got one back. It is 3-1 Charlton County over ECI. Ball outside makes it a 3-0 count.
As the rain continues to come down, seems to be raining harder now than it has been.
We're in an enclosed press box here at Georgia Southern. The ECI fans, the student section is rocking down there. I wish we could both hear them. I know y'all can't hear them. We can barely hear them. Curveball taken for a strike.
That looked low. But it doesn't matter what we think, Brandon.
Nope.
Man in blue.
So 3-1 count now. The Lawson Mercer, power hitting third baseman, pitcher, first baseman for the ECI Bulldogs, a senior. Here's the pitch. Called a ball. He will take the walk and trot on down the first base as Gabe Lee's at second. Lawson Mercer now at first as the power hitting middle infielder Hudson Henry digs in for the ECI Bulldogs. Hudson is the home run leader on the season for the ECI Bulldogs with 8 home runs and 42 RBIs, batting .374. So just a man we won up in this crucial situation in the top of the 5th inning here in Statesboro, Georgia.
Hudson looking for his first hit here in the series as Charlton County pitcher steps off the rubber.
Pitcher comes set. The pitch. Line drive up the middle. Gabe Lee should score. Yeah, they hold him up. They hold him up. You could tell he just did not get to third as quick as he typically does, and I'm sure the wet surface has a lot to do with that. Anytime typically Gabe Lee and a lot of our players, if a ball's hit to the outfield and they're on second, they are going to score. And Brooks Collins, head coach for the ECI Bulldog, holds up Gabe Lee, and rightfully so. He would have been a dead duck with a good throw. So base hit for Hudson Henry up the middle. Now the bases are loaded for the freshman Tuff Boterford, who digs in. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-1, Charlton County over ECI. We are trying to get all these runs back here in the top of the 5th inning.
Tuff 0 for 1 for the day with a walk.
First pitch taken for a ball outside.
Charlton County pitcher seems to be hanging around 80, 82 miles an hour.
Yep. As the scouting report has been pretty accurate on him, he doesn't necessarily wow you, but he's a very good pitcher. Hits his spots, changes speeds. Not a hard hit ball yet off of him, quite honestly. A couple decently hit balls, but nothing really hard hit. As the next pitch is a strike, makes it a 1-1 count on the freshman from ECI. 4 home runs on the year. Swing and a miss.
Looks a little late from here.
Yeah, he's definitely very late on that pitch. Brooks Collins calls time to come talk. Thought he was going to talk to Tuff, but he's talking to the umpire. I don't know if they're going to run for Lawson Mercer, maybe. That is what they are doing. So, crucial situation. Going to try to get some more speed on the bases as Kenyon Thompson, sophomore for ECI, is coming in to run for Lawson Mercer.
As number 11, sophomore Kenyon Thompson trots out to second base. Freshman Tuff Boterford digs in. Count 1 and 2, got 2 outs. Charlton County leads the Bulldogs 3-1. Top of the 5th.
Big moment for ECI right here. The pitch. Popped up to center field. Center fielder's camped under it and makes the catch to retire the ECI Bulldogs. So we leave the bases loaded, but we do get one of the 3 back as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Charlton County 3, ECI Bulldogs 1.
Why just fit in when you can stand out with shirts, hats, bags, and more? Printed with your custom design from Stitch and Print in Twin City. Promote your business, your sports team, or your school with the highest quality apparel and accessories, embroidered or screen printed just for you. Stitch and Print also offers custom signs, banners, even car magnets. No matter how many you need, Stitch and Print of Twin City can help you bring your design to life. So call them today, 478-763-3132.
Congrats to the ECI baseball team. You made it to the big game, and what a great season it has been. This is Wade Johnson with the Durden Banking Company. And just like the Bulldogs on the baseball diamond, Durden Banking Company is your hometown banking team, and we've been here since 1935. We congratulate the players, coaches, and the fans for making it to the state championship game, and we look forward to seeing you bring that trophy home. Go Dogs!
A great game plan is the key to a successful sports season. At Chapman Funeral Home, they believe pre-planning your funeral is just as important to your loved ones and your peace of mind when your time comes. Chapman Funeral Home's great team of professionals will help you with any type of service you prefer. They even offer cremation. The dedicated staff believes in our community, and they are proud supporters of local sports. Chapman Funeral Home, 427 North Main Street, Swainsboro, 478-237-3800. At Mercer Timberland Management Services, they offer, but are not limited to, timber sales, timber appraisals, reforestation, prescribed burning, and a whole lot more. Mercer Timberland Management Services would like to help you obtain.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clements Stadium. First pitch popped out to the right fielder. Charlie camped under it and does make the catch to retire the first batter of the bottom of the fifth inning. Sorry, I'm eating a cough drop right now as I'm trying to keep my voice to survive this. It's still raspy from the Sly County series, and trying to get through this.
Rain continues to come down as Kirsten is in the windup, and the pitch called for a strike. Looked like on the outside corner to
number 13.
Number 20 is
20. I'm sorry.
Starting pitcher.
Grant Geiger.
He is 0 for. He's got a strikeout and a fielder's choice. Oh, and that pitch looked good.
Yeah,
Must have been a little low.
Good fastball from Kirsten. Caught a ball, makes it a 1-1 count to the 3-hole hitter for Charlton County. Charlton is up 3-1 here. Curveball called outside by the umpire. Makes it a 2-1 count.
When you got a little lead, Brandon, you can kind of sit back and breathe a little bit, you know.
Oh, fastball on the outside corner, taken for a strike. Makes it a 2-2 count. ECI have no doubt will get the bats going. It's too good of a lineup to be held to 1 run. Just a matter of capitalizing on every opportunity. It's fouled down the right field line, out of play, as Charlie Rayburg gives chase to it. Three to 1, Charlton County over the ECI Bulldogs. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Charlton County is home in game 1. We will be home in game 2. If there's a third game, we'll flip for it. Called strike 3, outside corner on a fastball, as Gabe Lee throws the ball around for the second out of the inning. Charlton won the state championship in 2013 and 2014. They beat us out in the Final Four in 2014. Last year they got beat by Metter in the state championship series, 2-0. So they're no strangers to this atmosphere as the 4-hole hitter digs in, fouls it down the first base line. Charlie gives chase, but just unable to get it as it is up against the fence. Aiden McQuaig at second gave it a good chase too, just not quite able to get to it.
Just in no man's land over there in the foul territory.
Yep, a lot of space to work with at this park.
Hobbs 0 for 1 for the day with a strikeout. His last at bat was a base on ball.
Yep, this is Eli Hobbs. He's the starting catcher for Charlton County. The pitch, fastball outside. 1-1 count.
Kirsten from the windup.
Check swing.
He did.
Yes, he did. 1-2 count. Check swing on the fastball. Looked like it was a borderline strike either way, but at least a strike for sure on the check swing. Here's the pitch. Curveball outside. Gabe Lee slides over to keep it in front of him, throws it out of play as get the mud off of it. Still steady rain, just the kind of rain that just soaks in real good. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 3-1, Charlton County over ECI. The pitch, I guess off the plate.
Maybe low.
Maybe low. It's we're guessing it looked good from here. Umpire didn't like it, so calls it a ball, makes it a 3-2 count. So full count, 2 outs, 4-hole hitter up for Charlton. The pitch.
That was off the plate.
Definitely off the plate. He's hitting that spot pretty consistently, trying to work the outside corner and just not quite getting the call from the umpire. As that's the catcher's second walk in as many at-bats, and they are pinch running for him with number 4, Shaw.
Vicks is the one that
Jack Shaw, I think, is what trying to read the coach's writing. Looks like Jack Shaw.
he bunted and Kirsten tried to field it, go to second, and Kirsten brings the pitch.
Ball gets away from Gabe Lee. Runner tries, starts to go to second, holds up as Gabe recovers it quickly. 1-0 count. This is Ian Vickers batting, number 5 hole hitter, third baseman for Charlton County. Bunted in his last at bat. Lawson Mercer's playing even with the bag at third. 2 outs. Runner on first. Pickoff play to first. Runner slides back in the mud safely. Kirsten on the hill gets a sign, comes set. The pitch, runner's going. It is hit to left field. Tough Bodiford making the running, diving catch. Shows the umpire the ball and says, I have got it, on a great play for the freshman left fielder. He was playing deep with the 5-hole hitter up and has to run numerous steps in, sprints, lays out for it, dives and makes the catch on a great play by Tough Bodiford to retire the Charlton County Indians as we head to the 6th inning. Charlton County 3, ECI 1.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask CBS Insurance Services, people you know and trust in Swainsboro, if auto owners make sense for you. 478-289-9008.
It's that time of the year again. Allergy season. And your neighbors at Medical Center Pharmacy are here to help. Medical Center Pharmacy is your local hometown pharmacy offering a wide range of prescriptions and over-the-counter medications and healthcare supplies. They even provide delivery. Medical Center Pharmacy, open Monday through Saturday at the corner of Victory Drive and West Church Street in Swainsboro. A proud supporter of the ECI Bulldogs.
Your number 1 Emanuel County Institute Bulldog fans, Auto Owners Insurance, and Yeoman's Insurance and Associates. A winning combination. They'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. Visit Yeoman's and Associates in Swainsboro today. 478-237-3109.
It's a small town. You have to work hard to play hard. At Youngblood Oil, we work hard to distribute fuel just like our student athletes work hard to bring home the W every week. We know that you've put in the work, so play hard and good luck. Youngblood Oil proudly supports Emanuel County Institute athletes and their quest to go all the way. Good luck, ECI, and go Bulldogs.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clement Stadium, where senior P.J. Farnham is leading off the inning for the ECI Bulldogs. Starting pitcher still in for Charlton County, Geiger. First pitch is off speed, taken for a strike. Makes it an 0-1 count. As we are in the top of the 6th inning and down 3-1. The pitch, same pitch, off speed, taken for a strike.
PJ 1 for 2 for today. As PJ digs in. I'd about say he's fixing to throw him another one of them.
Yep, he did, but in the dirt.
Bring the count to 1 and 2. As ECI's trailing by 2 here. ECI's trying to get something going here. Top of the 6th.
And here's the pitch. Off speed, hit to left center field. Oh, the center fielder makes a good running grab. He almost took the wrong angle and came in too shallow. As in our ballpark, I'd say that is a home run, and would have been his second home run. And the center fielder just he took a bit of a bad angle, but ends up sticking his hand up and grabs the ball just as it's about to go over his head. And for PJ, that could have been nearly an inside-the-park home run if it gets to the outfield wall. Hard hit ball, but a long out for the first out of the inning. As Jacob Durden, the senior first baseman, digs in for his third at bat of the game. Takes first pitch for a strike. Makes it an 0-1 count.
Durden's still looking for his first hit in the series.
Ball low and outside. ECI's got 4 hits. Charlton County has 2. Both teams have 2 errors. And Charlton's leading in the only category that counts, leading 3-1 here in the top of the 6th. 1 out. Pitch to Durden. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Makes it a 1-2 count.
As the rain seems to be slacking off some.
Yeah, steadily raining, but not too hard. Ball, about a 55-foot curveball in the dirt. So shallow it about bounced over the catcher's head. They get a new ball. Makes it a 2-2 count. Durden digs in to pitch. Fouled off. Durden stays alive to see another pitch.
Charlton County asking for a new ball.
Yeah, whoever's in charge of supplying the balls, which I'm sure is GHSA, that is a underpaid individual right now. Here's the pitch. Curveball taken for a ball on a close pitch.
Must have been a little inside. Can't really see the inside there because of the umpire standing in our way.
So full count to Durden. Big 2-run homer against Sly County. Fouled off. Going to be out of play back towards us.
Yeah, there's a good bit of water in the stands right here. I guess that'll tell us a little bit of how much it has rained.
Yeah, the Georgia Southern Ponchos, it looks like there's more Georgia Southern fans than anybody else here. There's probably 1,000 of these ponchos around. Fouled off again. Few umbrellas. Most of the student sections, nobody's got an umbrella, a poncho, or anything. They're just saying, we're glad to be here, and they are cheering loud for the ECI Bulldogs. And just getting wet and loving every minute of it. Hopefully we can celebrate and win here in a few moments, but we got to get some runs on the board as Durden fouls it off again. The pitch. Oh, taken for a strike outside corner. Umpire gives it to him for the called third strike. Makes it now 2 outs.
Looked like a strike to me.
Yeah, it did look pretty good. I can't too much argue with the call. As junior Charlie Rayberg digs in. What's Charlie on the day?
Rayberg for the day is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Yep,
where he later scored.
Leadoff walk and did end up scoring on a error on the throw to the third baseman that went in the dugout, and he was able to get score on it. First pitch ball, 1-0 count. Hit to the shortstop, fields it, throws over to first, gets the man at first by a couple of steps for the third out of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's getting late here for the ECI Bulldogs as we are down 3-1 in Game 1 of the state championship series against Charlton County.
Georgia Farm Bureau stands for values that make Georgia such a special place to live. Family, community, and keeping our promises. Since 1959, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance has kept its promise of protection through home, auto, and life insurance for our members. We stand together. We stand for you.
We are a Farm Bureau.
Contact your local Georgia Farm Bureau agent at 478-237-8848 or come by their office, 320 Landsbridge Road in Swainsboro.
Patriot Gas Company is the area's premier business for all your propane gas needs. Patriot Gas Company provides residential and commercial services. We help with propane residential heating and appliances. To learn more about propane gas or to see our propane accessories, come on down to Patriot Gas Company located at 209 Green Street in Vidalia. Or call us today at 912-537-1943. We're ready to help you with all your propane needs.
Why'd you spit in when you can stand out with shirts, hats, bags, and more? Printed with your custom design from Stitch and Print in Twin City. Promote your business, your sports team, or your school with the highest quality apparel and accessories, embroidered or screen printed, just for you. Stitch and Print also.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, to J.I. Clement Stadium, where ECI is trailing Charlton County 3-1. Bryce Kearson, first pitch, called a ball, low.
6-hole hitter up. Flies it to right field. Charlie Rayberg camps under it, makes the catch for the first out of the inning to retire Colton Cruz, the designated hitter for Charlton County. As Connor Lloyd, left fielder, digs in, the 7-hole hitter.
Lloyd 1 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. First at bat, he had an infield single.
Kearson on the hill working from the windup. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside corner. 83 miles an hour. He was consistently hitting 87 or so early in the game. Full of adrenaline. Settled in to cruising around 83 to 85. Curveball taken for a ball. Makes it a 1-1 count.
Bottom of the 6th.
Here's the pitch. Little blooper hit to right field. Charlie gets there with PJ backing him up in the corner, or in the alley, excuse me, for the retired second batter of the inning. So Charlie's got 2 putouts. Maybe he can get the third putout here for the ECI Bulldogs, as the 8-hole hitter, David Walters, center fielder, digs in, made a heck of a catch on P.J. Farnham's hard hit ball to left center in the last inning. First pitch from Bryce taken for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count. The pitch, fastball taken for a ball, makes it a 2-0 count.
It's a big out for the Bulldogs right here as they in the 8th spot.
Yep, if we can hold it here, we got to score 2 just in the 7th just to keep it going. Ball hits the shortstop. Hudson Henry fields it, throws across the diamond for the 3rd out of the inning, as it is now do or die time for the ECI Bulldogs. We'll be heading to the top of the 7th inning, down 3-1 here in Statesboro, Georgia.
Congrats to the ECI baseball team. You made it to the big game, and what a great season it has been. This is Wade Johnson with the Durden Banking Company. And just like the Bulldogs on the baseball diamond, Durden Banking Company is your hometown banking team, and we've been here since 1935. We congratulate the players, coaches, and the fans for making it to the state championship game, and we look forward to seeing you bring that trophy home. Go Dogs!
A great game plan is the key to a successful sports season. At Chapman Funeral Home, they believe pre-planning your funeral is just as important to your loved ones and your peace of mind when your time comes. Chapman Funeral Home's great team of professionals will help you with any type of service you prefer. They even offer cremation. The dedicated staff believes in our community, and they are proud supporters of local sports. Chapman Funeral Home, 427 North Main Street, Swainsboro, 478-237-3800. At Mercer Timberland Management Services, they offer, but are not limited to, timber sales, timber appraisals, reforestation, prescribed burning, and a whole lot more. Mercer Timberland Management Services would like to help you obtain your objectives for your property without all that worry. So call them today, 478-763-3961. That's 478-763-3961, and let them assist you in managing your timber and land needs. Mercer Timberland Management Services. They're proud sponsors of the ECI Bulldogs. Go Dogs!
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask CBS Insurance Services, people you know and trust in Swainsboro, if auto owners make sense for you. 478-289-9008.
All right, welcome back to J.I. Clement Stadium in Statesboro, Georgia, where the Bulldogs got 9-1-2 in the order coming up. First pitch swinging by Aiden McQuaig, fouled down the right field line and just barely out of play. 0-1 count on the second baseman for the Bulldogs.
McQuaid 2 for 2 for today, so you got a good bat here. We got the Bulldogs has got who they need up for the top of the seventh, Brandon, to try to get 2 in here.
Right man up. ECI's got to score 2 just to get to the bottom of the seventh, but we certainly want to have the lead as he bunts down the third base line. It's going to go foul. Makes it an 0-2 count. ECI needs base runners one way or the other. However we can get them on. Error, hit by pitch, walk, hit, doesn't matter. We just need the base runners to hopefully at least tie it up, but hopefully get the lead going into our half of the seventh inning here in Game 1 of the championship series for Class A. Here's the pitch. Fat curveball outside. Makes it a 1-2 count.
McQuaid, a pretty solid hitter. 140 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, and that might be generous, but very good athlete. Can play pretty much any position you put him in as he fouls it down the third base line. Very good defensively at second and right field for the ECI Bulldogs this year. The pitch. Yeah, he absolutely was leaning into it. It was a curve ball. I would quite honestly say right over the middle of the plate as he started leaning in, and he leaned his left elbow way over the plate to be hit by it, which in all honesty to me looked like it was probably a strike. But Aiden does get the nick off the elbow and starts trotting down first, and the home plate umpire says, "No, sir." And I'm sure the head coach for Charlton County is arguing right now that should have been a strike.
As they are umpires is leading out in the center of the field.
The umpire is for Charlton County. I'm sorry, the head coach for Charlton County is a notorious whining coach by all accounts. I heard that from numerous Metter fans based upon their experience with him last year. And his reputation precedes him enough that the student section here brought a bunch of pacifiers and baby faces, big caricatures of baby faces that they're putting over their face and, imitating some whining as the head coach comes out to state his case. Thad Marchman, the head coach. Aiden lines it back up the middle, hit off the pitcher's glove. He gets it and throws to first to retire Aiden McQuaig after a interesting at bat, if nothing else. So 1 out here now in the top of the seventh inning as we're back around the leadoff. Bryce Kearson, senior, big moment for the senior from ECI as we need some base runners, we need some runs. First pitch, curveball outside and in the dirt. 1-0 count to Bryce.
Kirsten's still looking for the first hit in the series.
This is a great time for it. Here comes the pitch from Geiger. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the senior starting pitcher. The rain looks like it has slowed up right now. From what I can tell in our press box, I don't see any rain at all. A lot of the hoodies are off. Ball in the dirt again. Catcher does a good job going out into the left-hander's batter's box to stop it. In between games, the grounds crew for Georgia Southern certainly going to have a lot of work to do to get the field in good playing condition. Fastball taken for a ball low. Makes it a 3-1 count.
Looks like they pitching him pretty good off the plate.
Yep. Hitter's count right here. Let's see what he does. Swing. Gonna look like a fastball right down the middle. Fouled down towards the third base dugout. So full count on Bryce Kearson, 1 out here in the top of the seventh. ECI is trying to stay alive in game 1. Charlton County 3, ECI 1. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third baseman. Kirsten gets down the line. He's thrown out by 2 steps pretty easily. Looked like he lost a little bit of footing as he started running. I don't think it would have made a difference in the outcome. Might have just got thrown out by 1 step instead of 2 steps. As Gabe Lee comes up as the last hope for the ECI Bulldogs. ECI and Charlton are both perfect in the first 4 rounds of the playoffs. Both teams are 8-0. Here in the 5th and most important round, nobody wants to go down 0-1, but it's not the end of the world for either team as Gabe Lee takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0 count to the sophomore catcher. Fouls ball down the third base line for the second pitch of the at-bat.
Pitcher seems to be working really fast now.
Same field here yesterday, Prince Avenue Christian, who won the Single A Division I championship in football, beating our neighbor Swainsboro in the football championship. They beat Irwin County, an old foe for ECI, yesterday, 2-0 on this same field. As Gabe digs in, 1-1 count, 2 outs. The pitch popped up to center field. The shortstop is going out in outfield to get it, and he makes the catch to retire the side and end the Bulldogs' hopes in Game 1 of the State Class A Division II Championship Series. So ECI is in the hole for the first time, facing an elimination. Both teams, you know, are proud to be here. It's an honor to get to the championship series or game in any sport, and in every sport it is hard to win it all. As most of us around here are Braves fans. You know, in my lifetime we've got 95 and we got 21. And then in Georgia Bulldogs, we had 1980, and then it seemed like a century later, but now we've won 2 in a row. So ECI is trying to win their first state championship in baseball. We're the reigning champs in softball. We've got 2 state championships in football in recent years, but we were in the hole here, losing Game 1. So the finals for the game, ECI 1 run, 4 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, left 7 runners on base, including the bases loaded 1 inning. Charlton County, 3 runs, 2 hits. So Kirsten throws a 2-hitter, but loses 3-1. So that's a tough one there. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 5 left on base. So what you think, Timmy?
Well, I think the Bulldogs is going to come out here, and I don't know who we're going to have on the bump. I was talking with the coaches, and I don't even know that they know at the time who was going to be pitching Game 2. But I foresee the Bulldogs fighting back here, and us having to come back tomorrow for a Game 3.
Yep. Either way, they're going to go with Lawson Mercer or Jacob Durden. Both are seniors. Both of them, you know, as ECI Bulldog fans, you feel great about either one of them on the hill. You know that whoever it is they're going to have a very short leash. So the first sign of trouble, the other one is probably going to come in to try to get us to Game 3, and they both still have pitching available as you have 120 pitches for the series, so there's no requirement of rest from day 1 to day 2. So we're in our first do-or-die elimination game since last year when we got beat out in the Elite 8. So we'll see what the ECI Bulldogs are made of. We know the team is a great team, played great baseball all year long, has had a great run in the playoffs so far. But our backs are now against the wall, against a formidable opponent, and we knew they would be just as they knew we would be. So we're going to take a little break. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be 7:30 or so for first pitch. We'll find out exactly when that will be from the coaches. They probably have announced it on the stadium announcer, but we can't hear that in here. But I'm going to guess 7:20 or so is when we will come back live with some action here at J.I. Clement Stadium in Statesboro, Georgia. ECI down 1-0.